stream. I just want to say welcome and thank you so much, for being a part of this. This is actually our first OBS stream, so we're super excited about it. Normally I have some superb work on these. Ooh, Kickside is good. She's working fast to get my stuff up good. So why don't you introduce yourself to the live?
I'm Santo. I'm here with my tattoos on the Chariismatiic show.
Okay, that's right. So I got two pictures for you. I need everybody to do me a favor and please favorite Kickside. She is constantly putting in work to make sure that we have some good images for you. So Santos, while I bring up your first tattoo, okay, guys, you guys got that going? Is it looking okay? Right? Tell us about that and what that means to you, Santo.
That's the Afro Samurai character cartoon. So I just thought it was pretty cool and to get it. And so I decided, hey, I want to go in and get this tattoo because it's an awesome tattoo to look at. Reminds me of a warrior.
A warrior. Okay, so I'm gonna blow it up a little bit so here we go. A warrior. Okay, so basically the black hair is the black part on the top, that's hair. I'm working on it, guys. Bear with me. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my Afro Samurai warrior.
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and pull up the second one, Santos. It looks like we only really got two for you. So just like a quick little run through. So I see you got the crosses on you. Explain 4/16/2010. Let's start from this one. Let's start on this one first.
That one is because of my father who passed away. He passed away from a brain tumor. So I went and got the cross done and put the what day that he passed and how many years it's been. And then the other one is just the angel wings. I enjoyed the angel wings and I went and got that done.
Okay, the angel wings. So the color, I see that you have a nice little bit of color. And how long ago? Obviously, was that in 2010 when you got that done?
No, that was a long time ago. Before, like when my dad passed, I went and got that done.
Okay. Okay. Well, anything else what would you say? Did you get those done in a shop?
Yeah, I got them done at a shop here in Thunder Bay where I live. And that's the only guy that I go to. I don't go to anybody else.
Okay. Well, so are you planning on getting more? Because, yours was just like a brief, people always are like, yo, Shar, I want to be on the show, right? And then I'm like, okay, well, show me what you got. And they're like, I've got these two tattoos. Like, how do I stretch that out in 15 minutes? You know?
I plan on getting more. I got more. I got like 9 tattoos. So I just gave you the ones that I showed you. I got like 4 on my back. I got my dad, my 2 grandfathers, and the heart of the Mother Mary in the middle.
Okay, well, that's awesome. Well, so that's pretty much all that you submitted today, and I just wanted to say thank you, for being a part of our first show with OBS. Thank you. You guys, everybody, make sure you guys hit Santos up with that favorite.
Thanks, everyone. Enjoy this stream.
All right, Santos. Talk to you later, bud. I don't know how to get you out of the box, so if you can close out. Welcome, everybody. So let's get a roll call of how many of you guys are in here. This is it's super a little bit different. I wish you guys could see what I see, so it's a little bit different. I'm nervous as heck. Don't be nervous, girl. Don't be nervous. Try to stretch some stories out because we still have a whole hour, right? So that was our first guest, Santos. Had just, some pretty good tattoos, memorial and crosses, with the God way and the, my little faith has been strong lately. So, I dig that. Santos, thank you so much for, stop playing, girl. Okay. Too much caffeine. No worries, Darcy. You're going to do great. So if you guys are interested in being on the show, please send in your tattoos to Behind the Ink 2.0 on Snapchat. Let's get a little roll call. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. Thank you for the gifts. Let's get a little roll call. I like to do this and find out, if you guys have a tattoo that you see that you really just are digging the meaning of, make sure you type it in the comments. Let these people know that you're just feeling their vibe and feeling, what they got going on and the meanings behind the tattoos. Because I know when I see some tattoos, ever since I started getting blasted, like I love artwork, and I'm always like wondering, like, dang, like I wonder what that means. You know what I'm saying? So this is the show where you can come in here and talk about what you got going on right now. So let's go ahead and have Nemo select the box. Nemo, I seen your tattoos. I'm super excited to hear about your stories on Behind the Ink. So I'm going to try to pull these up real quick. If you guys could just like bear with me. Let's try this. Okay, so we're going to put Nemo 1. Oh, no. Okay. Browse. Yeah, so, here we go. 1. Okay, almost, guys. Hold on. Hang tight. 1. Ooh, this is nice. I really like this, guys. I really like this. 2. And I can swing through it quick, too. Okay, so Nemo, select the box, you guys. We have 2 more guests left tonight on Behind the Ink with Chariismatiic. Let's go. Shout out to Kickside, who's just working so... Kickside, I just love you so much, girl. Seriously. You really just are able to get things done, and I'm very grateful for that, girl. For real. Okay, so here we go. Almost. Quick access. I think this is one, so let's go with this one. Okay, boom. All right. Okay, so let me get Nemo in the box here. Boom. Nemo, welcome to the next guest. Welcome to the box, you guys. Nemo, he's our second guest on Behind the Ink with Chariismatiic. Hey, Nemo.
What's up, Kickside? Much love to Kickside, dude. She's always putting it down for the show. She's always doing her thing. Got nothing but love for her.
Yes, 100%. So, Nemo, introduce yourself. Man. Why get your tattoos up? Let's go. Welcome.
I am Nemo. From LA, Los Angeles. That is, not Louisiana. 36 years old. And just love what you do here, Shar. I love the show. I love the vibe. Always watching. It's good stuff, dude. Always puts me in a good mood, and I appreciate you guys.
Yes, Nemo, well, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you taking the time out to come and chop it up with just the vibes, man. We tatted up over here. We just like the artwork and the healing that, tattoos like create for us. So let's just get like right down to it. Bear with me as I, get this image and the size and stuff right. All right. So let's start with, your pick a side and just tell us all about it.
Okay, let's start with the simple side, with the writing, with the calligraphy.
Okay.
So, on my left shoulder, going down my arm, across my chest, it's actually a Bible verse. It says, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled." And that verse, dude, hits me hard. You know what I mean? Like, I've been through a lot. You know what I mean? I've been through a lot in life, and I read that, I replay that in my head, and everything is cool. You know what I mean?
Okay, so it looks like that thing goes down around your soul. What made you get it like in the position of your arm like that?
Well, actually, I did it like that because I want to finish the rest of my side, and I didn't want the writing to go down into like right into the side, right in the middle of my next tattoo that I'm going to be getting. So I kind of did it like that, so I had an open space to get the next tat going.
Okay, Nemo. So as we go on, I'm just going to slide this one right over here to this side because it looked like, you're from LA, California. We see you renditioned that Hollywood side. What you got going on there, Nemo?
So that actually says Hockeywood. And I don't know if anybody in here is a hockey fan, a Kings fan to be specific, but when the Kings won the the Stanley Cup in LA, we had this little thing going on. Instead of Hollywood, we made it Hockeywood. You know what I mean? Because that's where we're from. We're from LA County, and hockey took over back in 2011 and 2012. Back in 2013 and 2014, when we won our 2 Stanley Cups, our first 2 Stanley Cups ever, after 67 years. So that was way cool. Hockey's a huge thing in my family, and my dad actually worked with the LA Kings before he retired. I actually went on to go work with the LA Kings. Things are kind of in limbo right now because of COVID and everything going on right now, but yeah, I've been playing hockey since I was 9. Got mad love for the Kings. You know, real close with a lot of the players. Actually, my best friend played with the Kings before he got dropped down to the minors again after he won his first Stanley Cup. So it was sad to see him go back to New Hampshire, but it was really dope to see him win a cup. You know what I mean? So that was good
right.
stuff.
So are you still super active in hockey? Are you planning on getting more stuff that's related to hockey?
Yep. So the whole front of my body is going to be completely dedicated to the Kings. And back, we will get into that in a little bit. But yeah.
Okay. Let me keep the vibes going then. They want more. I feel like we didn't get down to, so this whole thing right here is the Stanley Cup. You got it blasted in LA. I like that. I like that a lot. It looks like there's like a little bit of purple going on in the bottom of that. So,
a little bit of yellow.
yeah, I hope that you guys can see the picture, and I hope that you guys, can enjoy these images as I progress with the show. Who's still here with me? If you guys are here, please type 1 in the comments. Let's get these. I would like my chat to be going super fast and just, you guys just really get active in the stories that people are telling. Make them feel welcome. Let them know you guys are vibing with that ink. So is this professional? Is it in a shop? How old were you when you got this done?
So my very first tat, I actually forgot to show you, but it was this one. This is my very, very first tat ever. And that's actually, it's hard to see it, but that's actually a Coptic Orthodox cross. For those who don't know what Orthodox is, or Coptic Orthodox, it's pretty much the oldest form of Christianity. I grew up in a super religious household. I went to private Christian school my whole life. I went to a private Christian college.
Wow.
But yeah, so God's always been a part of my life. You know what I mean? However, I choose.
I love that. That's super powerful for me, bro. I just got baptized. For all of you guys who missed out on the baptism, you guys, it is on my Instagram. I will be getting the original, professional filmed copy. But it's just a beautiful thing, man. Like, I just felt like I just, left my old life behind me. And, recently I just got my first religious tattoo, and I am excited to explore the religious aspect of getting tattooed. I got a sacred heart. Usually I explain about one of my tattoos. So, the last one that I actually got was my Just for Today, which today is actually, tomorrow marks 4 months for me, you guys. Clean and sober, no drugs, no alcohol, no cigarettes, no sex, no just God and, THC and streaming, really. So big shout out to that. So I really can vibe with what you're saying right now, Nemo. And, I look forward to just you maybe, shedding a little light, sharing some Bible scriptures and some verses with me, because that's, definitely something I'm looking into getting into, is just learning the Bible. And, this time is so different for me because God is powerful,
Super honored to do that. Honestly, that'd be super cool. It'd be honestly my pleasure to do something like that with you.
Right, Nemo. Okay, so let's go. We got this one. Let me show this one real quick. Bing, bang, boom. Hey, now this is the one I know you guys is looking for right here, boy. Look at that. You got some good work,
Yep, so that, if you guys can't really see what it is, so it's pretty much a background of LA. You got downtown LA right in the backside of it. You got the sun rising behind the Stanley Cup is what that is. Actually, it's
let me make it bigger. Hold on. Let's just get it up there.
Perfect.
Bear with me, you guys.
So yeah, that's the Stanley Cup right there. That's the NHL's official trophy right there for the world champions, whoever wins Stanley Cup in that season. Like I said, the Kings won it for the first time in 2011 and 2012, and it was a long time coming, man. My dad, my dad is in love with the Kings. I'm in love with the Kings. They're pretty much family. We're really, really tied into the organization, and just to see that happen, it was just a trip. I'll tell you, like the vibes and all the staples.
Yeah, I love that. I love that, man. I really like this. It's so simple, yet it's so detailed, and you really can just go. I'm gonna cover myself up. I'm still learning about the dimensions and stuff like that, you guys. But just bear with me, man. This shit it's a different type of platform, so it's really cool. I like, what is it you got? Okay, that's where it says Stanley. So it wraps around all your body like that. Yeah, okay, so are you going to fill in all this stuff, or are you going to?
Where, on the other side?
Like, right, let me see. I don't know if the mouse is over there. But yeah, like underneath, like the king's part where your armpit is at. Like, are you planning on, shading that in? You're going to just leave it blank?
I might put a little bit of filler in there, you know what I'm saying? Just to have the whole front all done up. I'm not too sure yet. I don't want to get it too much, so you can't really read it. It's like right at that point where it's like pretty much perfect.
Right. I'm loving it. I mean, kind of the way it is, with your shirt on and stuff like that, that would really cover up that part to where you can kind of just see it through the side. So I like it, man. I'm super impressed. So you got it done at a shop. How much did that run you? What are we talking about? What's the ticket like that on there?
I actually got it done in my crib in Venice. My good homeboy, he's a huge tattoo artist now, but when he did this, he was working in Venice. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Venice, but he worked at a tattoo shop out there called Old Glory, and he's like my ride or die. So he would just come to the crib after he got out of work. We would just power out sessions. So it took actually, that side piece was a straight 9 hours.
So that was out in one session.
That was all one session. So the top, the King's logo, the Chevy logo on my shoulder blade right there, that actually was the first part of it, and that was a single or a separate session, probably a couple years before. I think I got that in, I want to say like 2003, and the rest all got done up one session, nonstop, 9 hours, and that was. Ooh, that was, I'll tell you, that was nuts.
Jeez, okay. All right, Nemo, if you guys are just getting here, this is Behind the Ink with Chariismatiic. This is our second guest, Nemo. If you guys are interested in sharing your stories on Behind Your Ink and what they mean to you, man, send your tattoos in to Behind the Ink 2.0 on Snapchat, and let's get you on the show so you can share your stories and what your tattoos mean to you. So let me see. We did that one. We did this one, and let me see. I think we have one more.
Hey, Daddy, drop it on him.
Hold on. I'm dropping it, but I don't know where it's at.
Look, and people are probably wondering, like, what's with the purple and yellow? You know what I mean? That's Lakers color. But if you didn't know, first off, the Kings, the LA Kings are LA's only original LA team. If you guys know about sports, the Lakers come from Minneapolis. The Dodgers come from Brooklyn. I mean, I guess you could count the Sparks, and you could count like the LA Galaxy, but the Kings are actually LA's original LA-born team, and the purple and the gold was their original colors from the 1960s. So it's not to be mistaken for LA Lakers colors, although we got nothing but love for the Lakers. That was the Kings first. They were the purple and the gold. So yeah, that's where that purple and gold comes from.
Okay, so let me just make this thing big here. This is beautiful. Look at all that color. So let's get right into this. Let me just blow it up, get it to where you guys can see it properly. You're going to have to just click your comments away. How is that for everybody?
If you go up a little, you'll probably see a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm just figuring out the dimensions, so bear with me, you guys.
Perfect right there.
There we go. Hold on. What do you think? Is that good?
Yeah, that's perfect. You can see it perfectly.
Hey, all right. So tell us about it, man. What you got going on over here?
I'm going on right here. All right, check it out. People are going to trip when I say this right now. I'm actually 100% pure-blooded. Nothing else in my body but Egyptian blood. So if you guys see, that's all Egyptian stuff going on. I was actually even born in Egypt. Moved here when I was 1. So I'm pretty much an LA gutter baby, but Egypt's a hometown, that's where I was born, and I just got all that good stuff going on. And it was supposed to originally be just like a dude sitting on a camel riding through the desert with the sun setting. But my artist, being as dope as he is, I was like, yo, check it. This is kind of what I want. You go ahead and make the magic happen. You got a free for all on my back right now. I just kind of keep it within, like, you know, this kind of idea that I want, and you have free reign to do what you please. And this is what he did.
Up a little bit, because I have some questions. I mean, I am just looking at, what do you got? Oh, there we go. Now that I can blow it up bigger. I can't wait to learn the dimensions. We're going to have to play with that and stuff, but I want to just get it up so you guys can actually see that detail in the face. That's raw. I love those colors. Super fire. So super fire. Now that the bigger that it gets, the more I get to really see the detail on that thing. And that's just clean. It's super clean. How much is that regular?
That's a tattoo I am 100% happy with. You know what I mean? Like everything else on my body, 99%, 75%. This one, I am 100% happy with. Like, he really put it.
Man, this is some killer ink. It's fire. Look at the way your skin tone is popping. And thank you, Chris Casper. That means a lot to me. Please favorite Chris Casper, you guys. Super good, you know, just mentor. I just thank you, Chris, for, you know, just all your help in this show, man. You know, I finally figured out OBS. You just wait, bud, till next week. Big shout out to, like I said, to Kickside, man, because she's doing these pictures for us. As soon as I figure out these dimensions, boy, we are going to be so in there. And it's cool because now I don't have to worry about, I still am messing with the dimensions, right? But like now you can actually see the tattoos on the screen, but this is killer. This has got to be one of my favorite. Just so simple yet so raw. I mean, the detail in the freaking pyramids, it's just like I see so many different things, and I'm just a fan. I mean, dang, let's go. I'm just a fan. This is a pretty tattoo. What is this? It looks like a crazy camel bull.
It actually was featured in Tattoo Magazine in 2000.
I love it, bro. I'm super stoked about this thing. I mean, when you like that, this is what I go to tell you. If you guys are going to spend the money that it takes to get yourself blasted in the shop by a professional, then do what it takes and find somebody who's just vibing with your style. Because I have an artist to where I can literally say, this is what I want. Throw in what you got, and we're just gonna run away with the concept. So shout out to your artist, man. He is just killer. Let me put this thing back up, block my face a little bit. So for the ones in the middle, you guys who are just getting in here, this is Behind the Ink. My second guest, Nemo. Please hit him with that favorite. This is his back. And this is just popping. What a good tattoo, Nemo. I'm super impressed. How much did you say you paid for this?
So everything on my body, you're not going to believe this, but like I said, it was my close homeboy, and I got everything done on my body for a little bit over a G.
Wow, man. Wow, you got to go let this guy just finish up on you now, because how long ago was this?
This is actually besides my wrist, this right here, and besides the King's logo on my shoulder blade, this is my oldest tattoo. And this picture I actually just took, so it's not an old picture.
That color is still popping raw. Ugh.
Still killed.
Love it.
That's a good job. He's got such a good hand, like as far as like my skin texture goes. Like he just like is.
Yes, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. And you know, you either luck out and you get what you pay for, or you just get some shit for like that price. But shout out to you, Nemo. I would suggest you go find that guy and have him blast you now, because he's probably only triple times better than he was then. I would be interested in going out and getting a piece by this guy and pay for it, because he's worth it.
Yeah, he actually blew up. He actually is in Washington now, but he's always traveling around the world. He goes to Germany a lot.
I love it. Would he still blast you up for the same old G homeboy price?
Hell yeah, absolutely. That's my ride or die right there.
Looks like you and I, we need to hit up Washington. I'm gonna need you to contact him and let him know that, you know, you're going to be bringing a beautiful young lady like myself, and we going to need the homie price. I got cash. I mean, I want to get some work by this guy. I'm super impressed.
Just take care of you. Honestly, he just loves it. He loves it for the, you know what I mean? He loves it for the art.
Yeah, fire, Nemo. Well, thank you so much for being a part of my show. My first ever OVS, where I actually get to put the pictures and stuff on there. bear with me as I, get better at this. We only getting better out here. So Nemo, salute, shout out to you. Your tattoos are phenomenal. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Everybody's favorite Nemo, you guys. Welcome to Behind the Ink with Chariismatiic. This is a show I do every single week at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And welcome, Sharky. Shark, you see me stepping my game up over here, homie? Hello, right? Game proper. Okay, we still have one more guest to go. Who thought Nemo's work was fire? Because I got some good work for you guys coming up left. This is Behind the Ink with Chariismatiic. I know I keep telling you guys that. I just kind of looking for some fillers. I want to know who's in here. Get my chat so poppin'. I do this show every week. You can submit your tattoos to Behind the Ink 2.0 on Snapchat. Big shout out to Kickside, who's been doing my graphics for me and just putting the show together. We still have one more person for us tonight. And I just really appreciate you guys vibing with us, man. I'm loving the vibes tonight. I just love this because if you think about it, yeah, she's killing the game. Shar killing the game. We still have one more guest left. So, Darcy, are you in here, mama? Darcy, who's interested in being on the show, you guys? We need some more submissions. Let's keep this pipeline going. Let's go. Darcy, select the box. This is our last guest on Behind the Ink for this week. Thanks everybody for being here. So basically you just come on and we talk about what your tattoos are. So we're gonna go ahead and add Darcy to the box. Everybody give a big shout out to Darcy and welcome her to Behind the Ink with Chariismatiic. Hey mama. You good?
Yeah, can you hear me good?
Yeah. Ooh, you're cute.
Thank you. I just hope my little one does not start screaming. He's playing Fortnite right now, so.
Okay, well, if he does, we'll know. Dang, where did they find you at? Did you find me? Or I don't know. Because you're kind of cute. Sorry, I'm just trying to make you feel better. I know you said you're kind of nervous, but introduce yourself to the chat. Tell us about yourself, who you are, how long you've been on the app, and get some favorites, girl.
I'm Darcy. I'm from Canada, and I've only been on the app for like 3 weeks.
Okay. Well, so what was your youngest age? I mean, what was your first tattoo? How old were you? Where was it? In a horror story, or was it actually in a shop? Tell us about it.
17 years old, and I got it done out of a house from, a person that was from a friend of a friend, really creepy and so was his girlfriend. Tattoo I didn't send in. It's just like a tiny little tattoo on the back of my neck, but I got covered up with the orchid. And it was just for my oldest son. So, he was just recently born. So I had gotten that done. And then I'm glad I didn't stick around because I was only 17 then. And they got locked away for other tattoo stuff with people underage. And it was more than just tattoos.
Yeah, I feel it. So, okay, so then let's pop these things up. So I got a few of them over here. I don't have them in any specific order, but let's go, man. This is what our back looks like. Hello, bet you was not expecting that, boy. Tell us about it, girl. This is fire. Okay, wouldn't expect that.
Started that piece in 2016, and we finally just finished straight to the butt inside. We finished that up January of this year. So that's been almost 4 years.
All right, let me make it bigger so they can see the detail on this thing.
So
super fire. So tell me about it. Start from the top. Does the flower mean anything? What means stuff to you in this?
An orchid is my favorite flower and also my mom's favorite flower. So I got it done purple because purple and lime green are actually my favorite colors that I don't tell people.
Yeah.
I always just, when people are what's your favorite color? I just say black, or red, or whatever. Because when I say purple or lime green, then they're what the hell is wrong with you? You don't look like you like those colors. So I'm just well, whatever.
Man, you can't worry about what people think. Purple and lime green, to be honest, those are my favorite colors too. Green has always been my favorite color, especially a lime green. I'm more like a neon green, Char nail game popping. You know what I'm saying? So purple and green, perfect on your skin tone. It comes down into some more flowers over here. I'm just going to bear with me as I get with these dimensions. I just really want you guys to be able to see the detail in this work because you have very good work, girl.
Thank you. So like with
who is this?
Pardon?
Who's this in the box? So is this represent somebody to you or you just like the image? How did you actually get to this?
So we started actually with the samurai skull first, and then we added in the geisha girl afterwards, and then we brought it down to the dragon, and then I wanted the foo dog. So the reason I got the geisha girl is because it's a sign of like mystery and like feminine power. So a lot of my tattoos are feminine power. I'm not a feminist at all, but I just like I've always been on my own since I was 14 years old when I like left my parents' place, and I've always like worked hard for everything I've done. So I just like always like when I think of a tattoo, it just comes to me naturally. You look so cute.
I know. I was looking at the screen and while looking at you, and I was like, "Ooh, I kind of fit right here." So let me like get like mystic as if it was my own body. And this is what it would look like if I was skinny. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, girl. So this is beautiful. Let me just compliment you on these lips. Those lips, super red, super popping. I'm going to pull this down. And just, I love when I get to see other people's faces. And I'm going to stand up and show mine off because, I got the luckiness of just having some super, lips popping. I put the green eyes on this one. And then it goes into this face, which is you know what I'm saying? It goes, I think you can't see it right here, but I love it. So I'm a super fan of the artwork because if you don't shade a face right, I can tell you how many faces I've seen where I'm like, yo, if that was me, oh,
C is fucking horrible. It wasn't my artist who did that.
Yeah. So is this art? Is your back the entire? Is it the same artist?
My whole body is the entire same artist, other than this one, and then the one on my lower calf, on my calf.
Okay. So all this. So was this one session?
No, many over 4 years. So we started that in 2016. The skull, we didn't finish it completely. That took about 9 hours because he does really great detail. So if you get a good actual solid photo the ones I had sent into you through Snapchat, right? When you zoom in, you can see all the fine littlest bit of detail. I can see it. I'm trying to blow it up to where everybody can just see how good this work truly is because it's the detail in this is just raw. It's super raw. At all. There was no pain. I don't take medication. I don't even take antidepressants. I don't take Advil. I don't take Tylenol. People are oh, pop a Percocet, go and smoke some weed. I'm a liquid.
Yeah, I even, a little muscle relaxer or whatever, but I just recently got my first sober tattoos. And I'll tell you what, I didn't even really notice the difference. I think it's just your pain tolerance and just your want to get covered. I have so many, on my stuff, I have so much stuff that I haven't even tapped the seams on because after my surgery, my body will be smaller. I can't wait to bang my neck out. I can't wait to get my neck go all the side. I can't wait, but I have to do it when my body is smaller because otherwise I specifically knew it was crazy because at the time when I first started getting blasted, I kind of knew that I was going to get this surgery, but I figured I was just going to go down to Mexico and, do it that way or whatever, right? So I specifically asked my artist, yo, a bitch kind of big right now, let herself go. What? He was like, all right, bet. And it was I just informed him, everything I'm concerned about, you know what I'm saying? I talk with him about it. And I just love, when you have a good relationship with your tattoo artist, it just makes the process so, just beautiful. I go in there at 7 or 8 at night and he stays until 1 or 2 in the morning and we just vibe out. I go live. We do little raffle giveaways while he's just knocking them down, just knocking the sessions down. So I love this. I super love your tattoo, girl. Great choice. Your body is banging for it. I can't wait to shrink my body down and really, like my legs, I'm going to go so raw on my legs. Like I'm looking at some type of, octopus. I don't even know. Anyways, okay, so let's keep going because your tattoos are fire. So that's one of them. Let me go ahead and pull up another one. We'll just keep it right along, keep moving along.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. So let's see. Oops. Oh, that's not the right one. Dang it.
Nails.
So I have to like find the actual one like that I'm on. There we go. All right, I'm trying to make it. Dang it. Ew. Okay, so let me see. Hold on. Sorry. There we go. Okay. There we go. Perfect. There we go. All right. So bear with me, y'all. We almost in there. Okay. So let's start from this Black Widow and just get it right in, girl. Tell us all about it.
So with the Black Widow, literally, we all know how the Black Widow is.
She's thinking about how she wants to say it. Go ahead, girl. Tell us all about it.
Intelligence, feminine, temptation, like protection and wisdom. So a lot of my tattoos are also protection. And like obviously the Oriental culture, because I am part Chinese. So in that sense, that's why I have a lot of Oriental pieces on my back and on my sleeve. But with the Black Widow, literally the reason why things don't work out with me and a guy, I'm so brutally honest that I find out that they lied to me, right? So that's why my relationships don't work out and they're dead to me. So like the Black Widow, when they're done mating, will kill the male. With me, after I'm done with them, because they broke my trust and everything, they're dead to me and they no longer exist in my life. Like I will walk past you like you don't exist.
Woo! If you choose to ignore those warning symbols, that's a red flag. Hello. She said, I will literally wrap my web around you, bite your head off, and then eat you.
And I'm obsessed with spiders. Like I love Black Widows. Living in Kelowna, you see so many of them, and I'm like, literally, I won't even realize it. And I'm like stopping dead in my tracks. I'll like look down, and the first place I look, it's a Black Widow walking. Like I actually have videos of it when I'm like taking my son out for a hike.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're just kind of like a wicked temptation of hotness. So I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Let's go. So the next one, the Black Widow is on its way to what?
The death head hawk moth. I hate butterflies. I really hate butterflies.
Okay, pause.
Gross me out.
See, it's always the cute ones that are crazy. Like you, super pretty, but like, whoa, you love spiders, hate butterflies. That's cool.
And I'm obsessed with Hannibal Lecter. Like I love Silence of the Lambs. I grew up to horror movies. I've been watching them since I was like 2, like Pet Sematary and stuff. Like I love Stephen King. So I'm stoked to get a full leg piece eventually that connects to one of the pieces there that you'll get into after. And yeah, so Silence of the Lambs is one of my favorite movies. So like that, I had the Black Widow first, which I got done in 2014. And then I got the moth back in 2016. So it was like
that Black Widow is thugging on its way to kill that butterfly and turn that butterfly into a skull. Is that a moth too?
This one here.
Wait, hold on.
That's its wing.
But basically, it's representing death, right? The butterfly dying because of the Black Widow.
Definitely does. It's a death and rebirth.
Fat. Ooh.
Like,
I'm a little excited right now. That's kind of just a turn on. I'm not gonna lie. It's oddly weird. Nice, Darcy. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's just keep going right now. Let's go into this one. This one's a little bit more simple, but it looks like, if I am the guess on that, it's fire. It's super simple. Beauty and the Beast. Let's see. Okay, sorry. Oop, there we go. Beauty and the Beast. Tell us about it.
Growing up, that was my all-time favorite Walt Disney movie. And the guy that got cursed into being the beast. When I'm with someone, I feel like they're the beauty and I'm the beast, because like I take on their energy and then it drives me crazy, but I don't project that back to them. So I like hold it on and whatnot. So when people are always like, "Oh, the beauty and the beast, I'm the beast and you're the beauty," I'm like, no, not at all. But this has been like my whole life. I absolutely love it. And then if you look in the top corner of his mane, as a joke, I had put an ex-boyfriend's lips on me with his but because I wanted to prove a point that you could cover it up, and if nobody knew what it was, it looks like it's just he's got thick hair. Nobody would see a signature at the bottom with a set of lips. So like you can easily be removed out of your life. And that's why I did that, because my artist is like, this is going to look weird. I was like, to us looks weird because nobody else knows. So I was like, but now that you know.
That's his hair. I would never have seen it. That's his hair. That's a mane. That's super fire. I love it. Another reason of why I just love this show, because it's moments like that where you would see that and you would never, I mean, come on. You would never like think that, right?
Right? Not at all.
Fire. Super fire. I love it. I love it. I'm a fan.
I just saw it on Google the one day because like I really wanted a chest piece, and I got that done before I got the rest of my. And the reason why I got chest piece first is because when I was working in a club on stage featuring, this girl came in heavily covered in tattoos. Like it looked like jail work, and she was just straight rude. And I was super nice, like, you know, went up like, "Hey ladies, how's it going?" And you know, I just like, "Oh, come sit." And then they're like bashing me on my tattoos, and I'm like, okay, like just like, you know, smiling. And then others are like, "Oh, what do you plan on getting next?" I was like, "My chest." I'm like, "You didn't earn that, so you can't get that done." I'm like, "That's your opinion, and I'm going to do what I want to do." So when I got that done and then did my neck, then it was like, the chick didn't say sort of.
Is this it? Are you leaving it like that, or are you going to add on to it? I think
pull my back piece to my front. Like I'm going to put like a brick, like a very faded gray washed castle back there or whatever. Maybe it's just like the bricks and stuff to fill it. And then all the flowers from the back are going to come to the front.
I would definitely, I mean, I would love to see some color into like Belle's dress, you know, like some yellow into like some color. And then you could branch that off into some colorful flowers would be super fire. But I can't wait to see when's your next sesh, girl? Right now, you're making me want to go get blasted.
I moved from Red Deer. Like I was living in Edmonton for a super long time because that's my one and only tattoo artist, and that I won't cheat on him. I won't go into anybody else. I made that mistake, and my ex did my leg because he owed me a lot of money, and he did a good job. He was supposed to put the Hannibal Lecter on my leg, and that didn't happen. He ended up putting this shitty thing down there that my artist really wants to fix. But I'm like, dude, you're gonna do everything else first, and then we'll finish that last.
Right. See, I'm trying to get my artist to hit like my shoulder piece, and he's just like, "Oh, it's so dark." Like he doesn't want to, and I'm like, "Yo, like, can we fix like the top?" Like it sucks when you like first start getting tattoos. You know, like a lot of people will just branch off and get something like, you know, like for instance, like I have my little it's my little Care Bear, right? My little colorful Care Bear or whatever, right? And it was just such a random piece. So before I started getting blasted, like I got this Care Bear up there, and then I had to like put all the gray wash tiger into this like not even good as close of quality. And you know, you just have to figure out ways to just shift in your tattoos and really like mold them. So my artist is super good at just filling. Like he'll fill with, you know, he fills with clouds and smoke and things like that is just super good. So, okay, so then let's go to the next. Okay, so we did that one already. Hold on, wait for it. Boom. All right, let's go into the arm, baby. Okay. And for our next tattoo.
This done, I was like, hey, like this is like a little tattoo for like my oldest, right? So 2010, I was like, I need to upgrade. I want a full sleeve for him. So for me, it was like, I love koi fish because that's like obviously before they evolved into the dragon. And so I literally got like the mama koi and then the baby koi at the bottom. And originally it was supposed to be black and white, and then we just decided to throw color into there, and then it just worked out so perfectly.
Yeah, I love that. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Okay, floppy fish. Hello. All right, so let me just start over from this side. We'll start. Yeah, so that's just a koi fish right there. You guys can see the detail in that. Let me look and make sure the placement's pretty good. I love that. I love the colors. I love the colors. I just wish that my artist was better at color, because I would love to just highlight my tattoos with some color. I think I'm really going to go colorful for my legs. I don't know. I'm probably going to have to let my tattoo artist just slay my body, like my top half, and then just bang some colors out for my legs. I think that would be very nice. Very, very nice. So anything else in here that you want to share with us that maybe we didn't notice? What's that on the back?
So what do you mean on the back? Like my...
Or right there on the back of your arm.
So that's my last name. Because
okay.
I have my work name tattooed on my stomach, and that was my first tattoo I got done by him. And
yeah.
I'm like, since my work name is the same as my first name, I was just like, I might as well just tattoo my arm on here, because like if I'm working, people aren't going to be really seeing underneath unless they actually take a good look. So that was just for my family, and then I just upgraded the name on my wrist for my oldest. So it was like Joey Levi here with like a little scorpion that I drew up one day when I was 17.
Yeah.
And I upgraded to that, and then it's just like it's like little brush strokes is what he did.
Okay. I like that, girl. You got some really good work. So what would you say your arm piece ran you? Lexi, late as always.
In 2010, and then we finished in 2013. So
damn. 10 years ago. Fire, girl. You got some great skin and some great color, girl. That's fucking phenomenal for 10 years ago. Super lucky. Again, it goes to you get what you pay for.
It's 150 per hour. So it's like when I go, like back then, especially I didn't have a lot of free time, especially featuring like, you know, all over Alberta, some places in BC, but I mainly stuck in Alberta because that's where all the money was at. So whenever I had free time, I would go, he'd be like, hey, I got a free spot. You can do like 3 hours. I got like a 6-hour opening right here. So we can work on what you want, because we'd have like different ideas. So we're like, okay, let's do this, and then we'll switch over to this.
Yep. Okay. Awesome, man. So my tattoo artist is usually 150 per hour, but you know, because I have so much work on him, he's actually excited. He's actually excited to get busy on my sleeve and to get busy on my work. So you guys, if you guys are just now getting in here, please type 1 in the comments. Let me know you guys are still vibing with us. This is Behind the Ink. We've already had 2 previous guests. This is Darcy. Everybody hit her with a favorite. We're just going into her tattoos and basically what those stories mean behind the tattoos. If you guys are interested in getting into the show, please send in your tattoos at Behind the Ink. This is our first episode. I know you see me, Lexi. Team Shar with that OBS. Hello. How are you guys feeling? I mean, can we take a time out to like talk about how we like this, that we can now see the tattoos on the screen? How is that working out for you guys? How is that working out for you guys? Everybody favorite Kickside, because she's putting these images together for me and making it be able to each show we can get better, man. I love it. I'm super happy with it. So just thank you for being a part of that, girl. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yes. Hello. Okay. I love this. I see so many different ones of these, and I just love it. I'm really just a fan, because it's like, the underneath, I just got mine done. So mine has like the heart starts. You can see, I'm not going to show much, but you can see where the heart starts. Let me see. Hold on. I think this is covering it. But then the heart goes down underneath here. But I just left the rest alone until, you know, that body is a little bit smaller. But tell us what that means to you, girl. Let's go. Let me put it on my body, and so you guys can see what Char looks like when I get over
anxiety thinking about it.
I'm sorry.
When I got that done, when I first started it, like literally he just did the one line under the boob. That was the worst pain in my entire life. I was like, you know what? This is the first time. I'm just like, I just don't want it. He's like, you already got a line. Might as well stick through it. 7.5 hours of pure torture. I was shaking by the end of it. That was the only time I was ever in pain because I
think it goes down underneath it because, like, okay, so mine stops, and I plan coming out of the heart. I plan to get wings that will spread right here because this is the only part. Like it goes down to where, because like when I wear a shirt, you know, you can see it, but you can see like this little open part. So I want to get that covered, but it didn't really hurt. I think maybe because I got, you know, a little extra little cushion part right here, because when I look, it's a little cushiony. It didn't really hurt. But when you did this, where did it stop at? Like, where did it?
The whole chandelier piece. So I already had the alpha female symbol around my navel.
Okay.
He decided, like, I tell him what I want. Like, you know what, Trevor, I'm thinking of like doing this. So with that, I was like, I sent him a picture. It was a shittier version of this and not as good and less detail. But it was like, because my birthstone's a ruby. And so he decided to put the heart there with the chandelier piece, because I gave him something like, it wasn't a chandelier like, and he's like, you know what, let's do a chandelier, and then it comes down into your symbol on your navel, and then, you know, it all attaches, and then it looks like it's put together, because all those there were all just randomly done.
Yeah, like individually. Right. So you probably started off with let's see. So obviously that goes down. It says Darcy Diamond, which is that your, like, what do you, is it your career? Like, what is Darcy Diamond to you?
So I landed my first modeling contract when I was 18. And so it was for 3 years. And then I started stripping when I was 20. 20. I started at 20. 22 or 21. Yeah, 2012. So right before I turned 22.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was called Darcy Diamond before I was dancing, and literally as a joke, this is how it happened. I walked into my tattoo artist shop with a girlfriend who I thought was a friend at the time, but we won't even get into that. So she's sitting there, and you know, he's fixing up the shit work that was on her, and he did a phenomenal job. And while we're sitting there, I'm like, I really want to get a tattoo done, jokingly saying I wanted Darcy Diamond with black and pink. And, you know, when we left, she's like, oh, he's so fucking shitty. I was like, he did a phenomenal job. She's like, no, he's crap. I'm not going to have to go get this fixed. I'm like, no, dude, like, he did a phenomenal job. Just the person that she was. That's why we're not friends anymore, because of the way I was treated. But going back 2 weeks later, he sends me a message. He's like, hey, I just finally found you on Facebook, but I did up a design that you were talking about for Darcy Diamond. He's like, so if you want to come in this weekend, I'll just charge you $175.
Yeah. So, okay.
$175 for this tattoo? Hell yeah, I'll be in right away. So I
and
after that, it's been like, I'm loyal to him.
Yeah.
So after that.
Okay. So then what is the diamond with the wings? Like, tell us about that.
So after having my little one and leaving a horrible relationship that was very toxic, I had moved back to Edmonton to start dancing again. And so yeah, I had come back dancing, and so like for where I was at for like 3 years, where I was trapped and, you know, I wasn't able to work. Like, he took my debit card and was like spending my hard-earned money for himself and partying and whatever. When I had moved, he's like, hey, Darcy, like, it's been a while since you had a tattoo. He's like, how about you come in and, you know, like, if you can't come in right now, whatever, you'll probably start working soon now that you move. And I'm like, absolutely. Like, I had cash still saved, but I had it in a separate account because he couldn't get into my online banking, right? So I'm like, yeah, I'll come in. So I like went in, and that's what he had done up and tattooed it. And it was like, because it was just so random. Like, I've got a perfect idea for a diamond and wings, like just completely random. If you want it, I'm like, I'm down. I'm so down.
Right.
It took like 4 hours.
Let's just move it right on, because you've got good work, girl. I'm super impressed. I love it. I love it. You have a lot of good work. My
entire body.
This one is?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. All right. So here we go.
So my ex was a tattoo artist, and it was like, I decided that I was going to get my tattoo artist to do it, right? But he drew up a Hannibal Lecter tattoo, and I was like, dude, I want this. So literally the day of that he was gonna do it, he shows me a video. I was like, here, I want to show you something. It was like a soap reveal that he did, and it was the Hannibal Lecter. I was like, I can't get that on my body now. Like, I'm not gonna have something that's the same as someone else. So he did that on me. Like, he's like, well, what do you want? So he printed it off, he sketched it up, did it, and literally just butchered everything about it and didn't finish it. Like, after 3 hours, he's like, I'm done. I can't do this right now. I'm like, dude, you tattoo all day, or do you not actually tattoo all day? Like,
right.
So yeah, tattoo artist wants to fix that so bad. He's like, so did you learn your lesson about trying to go to someone else? I was like, dude, he owes me a lot of money, so I thought he could pay it off in tattoos. He's like, worst idea ever, Darcy. I hope you learned your lesson. I'm like,
right. It just goes back again to you get what you pay for. You either luck out and get somebody that's your homeboy that does work and it's gonna lace your ass up, or you just get somebody who just thinks they're good. Like my, the person when I first started dating on here, he did my Care Bear and stuff. And I mean, that color one took forever. Like, and I was lucked out. It wasn't as bad, but it still isn't, quality work that my, like something like my hummingbirds was. And it's my first tattoo in a shop. So I can definitely, we all have our tattoo horror stories, girl. So to be honest, yours is not that bad. You know what I mean? Like, you could have worse, girl. Like, I've got one on my body that I did myself that says loyalty upside down, and it was just like, like, okay. You know what I mean? So we all have those, girl, and I'm just gonna tell you, I give yours probably like a 6. So your bad tattoo is not that bad, girl. So you still slid by. So let's pop right into the next one since that one wasn't that good. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Okay, so let me blow these up real quick for the one time. Let's start with this pretty little color one.
So that's World of Warcraft.
That's what?
The side is of the Horde symbol, and the inside is the Alliance symbol. And ever since I was 15 years old, I started playing World of Warcraft because my dad plays, my mom plays. Thank you. My sister and my brother all play. So I got into it because I've been playing Diablo since I was 7 years old when it came out in 1997. I'm a hardcore gamer. I fucking love it. And so I decided to get that one done back in 2012, I think it was. And the color is really good. And I don't put sunscreen on any of my stuff. Like, nothing. Yeah. I don't do sunscreen. So, yeah, so I got the Alliance inside the Horde because I've always been a Horde player. And it was so good because I always think that Horde is better than Alliance. But at the same time, too, I don't want to hate on the Alliance because that tattoo has made me a lot of money at work for the people who do play and notice it. They're like, whoa, why do you have 2 of them on there? I'm like, because I play World of Warcraft. Why would I have just one symbol when I can have both? But
right.
For powers, the Alliance.
Okay, I like that. And I see another set of lips.
So yeah, I have lips on my.
I love how if your story starts as so, yeah, let me tell you about that. Chances are where that story is going on the lines of some shit.
The other girls, I was gonna do a whole trail. To me, it was like a tramp trail. Well, not really tramps, right? But just girls I've danced with, that I've had a connection with, that we have stories. Like, doesn't matter if they're good or bad, because in the end, we still love each other, and there's no hate at all. But you get crazy, so I'm just like, whatever. So these are 3 of my girlfriends, and then I have my own lips. But when I'm tanned, like, you can see them very faint. When I'm tanned, you can only see a part of my lips with my signature. I decided to tattooed on myself. And then the other 3 girls that I've worked with, I still want to add more on. So eventually I will. I want to have a trail from here all the way down here and then down my leg.
Yeah, I like that. I like that too, because I have lips on my neck also, which are my exes. One of my ex girls who's still a very good friend of mine, and I don't really have I don't know. I've never had those relationships with those exes where you just hate them. You know what I mean? So I felt like lips was the way to go. If you wanted to represent somebody, then you slap their lips on there, because those lips could be anybody's lips, and it's not a name which will curse it, right? I feel like anytime I've gotten somebody on me, they've hurt me. So I've just kind of stopped doing that, you know? I just kind of stopped because I feel like it's kind of bad juju. I don't know why.
Some of the girls have been malicious, but then again, to me, I don't take it personal anymore. And I learned about that. It's because they're projecting whatever issues they have on themselves against you or others, because
Yep.
they want people to show who the real them are, right? Like they want to be like, oh, you're the bad person. You did this. It's like, no, I didn't. Like, what did I do? And it's because they want to hide and protect who they think they are, or how they are, want people to see them. And I'm just like, you know, I'm not even going to bother saying anything to anyone. So you can do your thing. And there's two sides to every story. If people want to hear your side, great. They're not going to, I'm just not even going to bother. I'll just exit myself from the situation and I'm good.
Right. All right. Well, let's go, you guys. She's just covered with some good tattoos. So let's just get right into the next one. Okay. A lot of detail in that. I want to make it big. I want you guys to be able to see what we got going on here.
So
how's that for you guys? Can you see that or what? Hold on. How's that? There you go. Tell us what this little evil thing is.
The Shishi, the guardian lion, he's the guard of evil. And
where's that thing at, huh?
Strength, stability, and security.
Where is this located at on your body?
It's on my right side of my butt.
Okay. Your butt is the god.
To the hole, it goes straight to the hole. Like we have a giant.
Wait. Oh, whoa. Okay. I don't know if I understood this right. Pause. Okay. So it's on your hip, in your butt cheek, and you said it goes straight to the hole?
Yeah, it goes straight to the hole.
Like as in had to spread your butt cheeks apart to finish tattooing on the inside?
Right to the, yeah.
Okay, so where's the picture? I mean, okay, so I'm seeing it now. Sheesh. Poopy in the building. Speaking of holes.
I actually, that one, I actually took a full video of it. Like I live streamed it. And then I actually had cut the 4.5 hours for that piece down to 25 minutes. I'm pretty sure I cannot say where it is on here. But it's literally like 25 minutes, and like, you know, I just put like a Sickic song in there on like kind of like a repeat. Like I cut the music so that way you can't tell from end to start. And literally, I actually still find myself watching it a lot. So
tell me how that feels.
So good, so good. I
like that.
This one here.
Okay.
Like I fell asleep for this one here. Other than it did get infected at some point. Like after he did it, I actually had my lips done too, and I've never had a reaction to anything before. So my ass got infected, and then my lip got infected, and I found out because I had went to Ontario afterwards that I was pregnant, and I ended up having a miscarriage. So I like freaked out. I called my artist. I was like, hey, I have a question. Is this the reason why that, you know, because like he's strictly professional. It's in the shop, and he's like, dude, that's why people can't get ink work done. Like it's bad. Like, so everything worked out perfectly fine. I like, you know, did what he told me to do with it. And yeah, so my lady, every time I go in for Botox and whatnot, she's like, do I need to give you a this go around? I'm like, no, I don't even, you know.
So you're saying that getting ink while you were pregnant caused you to miscarry?
No, it gives you an infection. Like it causes an infection with your, like it's so weird.
Wow. So when they say don't get tattooed, that's serious.
Right? I didn't know I was, and I bet you if I knew that I was, I probably would have tried to do it anyways, because sorry for the people who are pro-life. I used to be pro-life and now I'm pro-choice. Where the situation with the person, it just was not, you know, I was single, I ended up leaving the situation, so I would have just ended it anyways. But yeah, so I learned my lesson, and not even know that's a good life lesson, that I'm just like, if I ever knew anybody that, you know, was pregnant, I was like, I'm gonna go get tattooed. I'm like, don't do it till afterwards. Like it's the worst. Crazy.
That's definitely a story that thank you so much. That's definitely a story that needs to be shared. I mean, because a lot of people do not take stuff like that serious. And for somebody who's, you know, excited about their pregnancy, that can really be a devastating consequence. So thank you so much for sharing that, because I will make sure that I tell my tattoo artist, and I'm sure he already knows, but I mean, I will just make sure that I tell everybody about that, because that's so scary. I can't even imagine, like if that were to happen to somebody who's actually, excited about the birth. So let's move on to the next one. So we got the Day of the Dead stuff going on here.
La Katrina. So like that is actually a start to my life. So that's for like loved ones who have passed away, because honestly, I don't fear death. I welcome it. And with my loved ones that have passed on, I honestly don't get upset about it, because I know that they're in a better place. So like, the people who have like left my life, I still like, as weird as this may sound, I hear and see things from the other side. So I can whatever, and it happens. So that's why I'm not upset and I'm not scared, because people are still with me, or they come to me, right? And so with that, the cross, the reason we flipped the cross upside down, it was actually originally another piece of artwork that was sitting on my buddy's wall. And I'm like, okay, I love this, but I want it different. So like he put like, puka shells and stuff on it to like make it different. Okay. It's not the exact, right? And we flipped the cross upside down. She's crying blood. So we flipped the cross because I personally am not a religious person. I'm very spiritual. I just wanted something different. And there's no meaning as to why I put it upside down. I just like the look of it.
Yeah, for sure. More of a kind of a gothic, little sacrilegious type. Okay. I feel it. I can feel the sound. I can feel the vibe. I really, I really just want to say thank you. I think that's all that we have for your tattoos, girl. You have some super good work. When's your next sesh? So you said you moved far away. When's your next sesh?
So we're like talking about it, but I have to literally like fly out and then get a hotel room and then stay there and then bring my son with, and like, find someone to watch him while I get tattooed, and then obviously fly back. Yeah. So we're trying to, like, in the new year, it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. And I'll go fly there, be there for at least like 10, 12 hours, and then, fly home. But it will be like, hopefully like once a month, because I'm not done. I'm going to be completely covered here down.
Yeah. I love that. I'm super excited to see back what you get going. Well, thank you so much for being a part of that, you guys. This is Behind the Ink with Chariismatiic, and that's our last guest. I really appreciate you being on here, girl. Just keep showing, man. When you come every time you get some more work, just come and share it with us. Darcy Diamond, everybody in the house. Thank you, girl. Anything else you want to plug them to your Instagram, or anything else you want to have to say?
My main Instagram got deleted, so
so
I have a new one. It's just MissDarcy.Diamond. So literally because of my pictures, I guess nothing was wrong. I just switched my photos into artwork, and now I just post it up as like artwork. So like things. Yeah, and then actually my eyebrows are tattooed and my lips are tattooed. Like,
dang, let's go. We love that. I love that. Well, I'm a fan. I just want to say thank you for being on the show. Your tattoos are super beautiful. You're super beautiful. So thank you for sharing your stories with us. We appreciate that. Everybody, please favorite her, show her that love. I appreciate it. If you could exit out of the box so we could wrap this show up. Yes, another good show. Here we go. Everybody, please hit her with that favorite. Welcome. Okay, so who made it all the way through, and who made it all the way through? Who made it all the way through? I'm excited. Let me see. Hello. I'm excited about what that holds for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, the OBS is a game changer, right? It's a game changer. It's okay, EMAC. This show happens every single week. We ran a little bit over as I, get better at this stuff. Thank you guys for being here. Behind the Ink 2.0 is where that you can submit your tattoos. You could be on here. You could tell everybody about your story behind the ink with Chariismatiic. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to restart my broadcast right now. Sharky, #1 bouncer of 2020. Yes. So everybody please pull back up and let's talk about it because I need some advice and maybe your guys' opinion. So let me restart so we can whop off those, get those stats up. Okay. So I'll be right back, you guys. I like this. I don't know if I'm going to stream from my computer. How is the detail though? How's the detail? Like, is it better? Can you see me okay? Do I look like a little choppy? Do I look like a bad angle? Like, do we love it? So it's not as good as the phone. My dad is in the ER. They are keeping him. It's a little choppy. Okay. Yeah, probably. So, and a little pixelated. Okay. Thank you, TB, for asking. Thank you. Yeah, I'm as far as Pops, just please keep him in your prayers. He'll probably be at home, nagging and yelling at us in a couple of days. My dad is a trooper. He's very strong and in good condition. He's healthy. So I don't want to spend my time being sad about it. So let's wrap this up. I'm going to restart on my tablet and we're going to talk about this. I love you guys. Thanks for another episode of Behind the Ink with Chariismatiic. Please favorite Kickside, favorite all my bouncers. You already know the vibe. Sharky, pull right back up. So, all right. I love you guys. Bye.